What's good, y'all? So, a lot of people ask me this question about like fat and weight, and the main thing that they always ask is like, why am I not losing weight? Now, people have to understand that, and this is something that like not a lot of like fitness people and even like nutritionists understand and even talk about is that weight and fat are two different things. So the issue is that a lot of people they use the term like losing weight and losing fat interchangeably. So automatically, when somebody says, I want to lose weight, first thing to think about is like a really, really, fat person, and like we look at the before and after. So a fat person becoming a skinny person, and they say they're losing weight or they lost weight, and that is something that it shouldn't be used interchangeably, and it can change, the way that you see weight loss and help you lose weight properly and lose weight faster. And let me rephrase it, actually, by losing fat. So the thing you need to do is you need to scrap everything that you've been taught about losing weight and realize that when people are mentioning that, they're meaning to use the term fat. So a good example would be, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll say like, I want to lose quote unquote weight because I want to fit into certain clothes. And that's really down to fat, because someone can weigh a lot and, they don't take up as much space or they don't look as big. And it can be the opposite, vice versa, where somebody, they don't weigh a lot, but they're really, really, really big. So you have to understand that weight is, how much you weigh, and fat is, how much like fatty tissue you have in your body or your size. So a good example would be a lot of athletes. So a lot of basketball players, they weigh a lot, but they can be like really, really lean and slim, and they weigh like even more than me. But you have people who are really, really buff, and they only weigh like about 180 pounds. So that's why you need to understand, the difference between weight and fat. And most people, when they mention weight, they just don't know that they're really referring to the fat aspect. So you need to focus on losing fat. And you do that by, like I said, using my program, and by just taking care of yourself and just looking at my other videos of fat burning things, and just understanding that fat and weight are two separate aspects in fitness. So weight shouldn't be something that you should always use. So a lot of people, they'll like be constantly hopping on and off the scale like all the time, and like whenever they notice like that they're not decreasing in weight, they get upset. But they could be decreasing in fat, so they might be able to fit into that dress, but they're still upset because they are still the same weight that they were when they started, and then they feel discouraged. But you shouldn't feel discouraged, because you did what you wanted to do, which was to fit into what you wanted to fit into. And then the opposite could happen, where you are losing a whole lot of weight, so you're dropping down from like 170 pounds to maybe 150, and you still have like excess fat on your body, and you can't fit into clothes. So the main thing is to understand the difference between the two, between fat and weight. Fat is in regards to more of the amount of space you take up, and weight is how much you weigh, and then that goes into bone density and just other things, and water weight as well. But the main thing is understanding the difference, that you want to always be focused on losing fat. Even if you don't see weight loss, don't use the scale as a tracker. Focus on your body, your physical results, and how you feel, and actually the physical changes that you see. And also your clothes, that's a good thing to use your clothes, and notice like if they get bigger or smaller and how they fit. Well, that's it.